Well, here we go. UFL Week 2 in the books, and well, it was quite an interesting one. And I think these first 2 weeks are somewhat determining what kind of teams, these teams are going to be. Let's check out the scores first here, we're going to go backwards from Sunday to Friday, because I want to talk about the Brahmas Battlehawks games first, as the Brahmas lose that game 9-26. San Antonio, what is going on with that offense? I'm going to say it right here, right now. I think the Brahmas, they're tied with the Roughnecks, not the Battlehawks. Brahmas did lose to the Battlehawks 26-9 in this game, but I gotta say they're tied with the Roughnecks right now for the worst offense in the UFL. I honestly really don't see any case where these two offenses are better than each other. I honestly would say the Roughnecks and Brahmas offenses are both even. They're both performing the same. Roughnecks lose to the Renegades 9-11. Very good defensive game in that one, though. But Roughneck fans, Houston, same with San Antonio fans. San Antonio, guys, what in the fuck is going on with your offenses? Where's the offense? Let's see. For the Roughnecks, right? Last week, only 6 points. Brahmas, only 9 points last week. Looking at this week, Roughnecks, 9 points. San Antonio, only 9 points. It's I don't know, man. It's not looking good for both San Antonio or Houston. I have to admit, though, Houston's defense, however, did manage to hold them in this game. At one point, it was a 3-3 game, and it was anyone's game until the fourth quarter where the scoring came alive a little bit. But in all honesty, man, the Brahmas and the Roughnecks, they got to figure it out on offense. They have to figure it out because it's not looking too hot. Moving on now to the Friday and Saturday games. We got the Memphis Showboats just barely getting beaten by the Defenders, 17-12. The Audi Field crowd and DC has been... the DC fans haven't been showing out that much. Last season, the crowds were a little bit more bigger. The beer snakes were a little bit more lively. This year, it's like, come on, DC. Got to start showing out more, man. I miss when y'all packed the fucking stadium and beer snakes were going nuts. Now it's just, what the hell? They're still doing the snakes. They are. It's just, I don't know, man. But moving on here to the Friday game, Birmingham versus Michigan. Stallions finally pull it together, however. They finally get their shit together and beat the Panthers 21-12. So there is your Week 2 scores. Let's move on now to the standings. Well, here is the USFL Conference standings for this week. As you can see, it's starting to even out a little bit here. We've got the Birmingham Stallions coming in at 1-1, first in the conference. Michigan Panthers also coming in at 1-1, and then the Roughnecks and Showboats are both coming in at 0-2 in the USFL Conference. Moving on now to the XFL Conference here. And, well, honestly, this has been the best conference so far. I'm not going to lie. Battlehawks, Renegades, and Defenders all coming in at 2-0, and then you got the Brahmas there at 0-2. Yikes. Yeah, that's not looking too hot. But there's your standings for the XFL and USFL. Let's preview week 3. So here we go. Week 3 preview here. As you all know, tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the night I'm recording this, we got the Renegade Stallions. Honestly, Luis Perez hasn't been looking too bad. He's been looking good, but the Stallions have been starting to turn it around and pick it up. So we'll see how that game unfolds. That's tonight. We got tomorrow's game at 2:30. We got the Roughnecks and the Showboats. That game is tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's see, can the Roughnecks pull it together against the Showboats? Could this be the Roughnecks' first win? Or could this be the Showboats' first win? Let's see. Who knows? Game is tomorrow. And we've got the Brahmas and the Panthers. Panthers lost last week. So did the Brahmas. So both teams are going to be looking to bounce back here. Make sure I was right on that. Yeah. And finally, for week 3, we've got the Defenders and the Battlehawks. Both these games can be seen on April 13th. Defenders, Battlehawks at 3, Brahmas, Panthers at 12. Well, ladies and gents, boys and girls, there's your UFL Week 3 recap. Week 2 recap and Week 3 preview, I should say. I don't want Week 3 to be over just yet. I'm enjoying UFL football, damn it. Anyways, we'll see you on the next one. Peace.